Alrighty, so how to let go. A lot of people say letting go is the key. Letting go is the key, 20. Letting go. I've got to let go, and then it happens. Or they'll share their success stories. Once I let it go. Once I let go. By the way, they could be two very different, separate things. Letting it go and letting go. But I gotta tell you, there's the part that most people miss. The part that most people miss is the actual driving of the car. The turn signal doesn't turn the car. What most people call letting go, letting it go, is the turn signal. What comes before that? What comes before the turn signal is the driver deciding to make a turn, hitting the indicator, and then making the turn. You see, it's what's all around the turn signal that makes the turn. It's what's actually driving the car that's really making the turn. The way most people talk about letting go, it's just going to create confusion for you because it becomes a secondary cause. Let's dial it back a little bit. You guys in manifestingmasterycourse.com, notice how this fits in with the pearl of great price. Neville talks about detachment. And when he talks about detachment, he says you detach yourself from the old you. You know you've detached yourself from the old you. You've let the old you go. Whenever you no longer react to the world as the old you. That's what you let go of. This is how we always bring it home to you. Since it really is all you pushed out, and that's not the way most people teach it. Most people teach it like no one else exists. There's nothing but me, me, me. Righty-o. Let's see how that works out for you as you're manifesting your special person who blocked you on Facebook and who won't come back, who doesn't really exist because they don't have free will. Do you get why they don't want to be around you? That you don't even believe they're real. That's spooky, scary, weird to me. Meanwhile, when you get how real you are, you'll get how real they are. But that's not the point of this episode, is it? The point of this episode is exploring let go. You let go of the old seeming you. You let go of that vine you've been swinging on. I had to let go of being a great employee. Oh my God, I was the guy. I'd show up first, I'd end last. I'd work through breaks, I got more done, I'd re-systemize and design systems. I even eliminated my own job once or twice by going, hey look, this is what we can do here. Right? Developing strategies that made me redundant. I learned something from that. Create a life based on systems. Create a life where you stop trading money for dollars. See, I had to go from being ultra pushing. I was that guy. I sacrificed my days. I was in the car at 5:30, heading into Pittsburgh, hitting the Squirrel Hill tunnels before the traffic started because I hated sitting in traffic. I'd rather be in the parking lot for an hour than sit in traffic for an hour. Because if I'm in the parking lot, I can listen to some tapes. I can do some Tai Chi or Kung Fu, Qigong practice in my suit. God, I wore a suit. I was that guy. So I had to let go of being that guy. I had to let go of thinking, I need a really good job. I need something based on commission so that I can actually make some money. I need something that I believe in. I need a company that I believe in so I can make some money. You see, I believe in what I believe in. That's what I teach. That's what I do. You get that? I had to let go of believing in a company to make my own company. You get to let go of who you've been. You get to let go of your old reactions to the world. You don't let go of your wish. People do that. See, it seems like you do. What happens is you let go of the craving for it. Remember, we're talking turn signals here. You let go of the craving for it. I don't crave being a best-selling, teaching author kind of guy. I am a happy, loving teacher. The happy, loving teacher produces these podcasts. The happy, loving teacher answers questions. The happy, loving teacher / very successful business person builds systems, sells courses so that he doesn't have to trade a lot of time for a lot of money or trade a lot of time for a little bit of money. I used to be that guy. Look at what a great worker he is. Too bad we can't pay him more. Right? I remember hearing that. But, I believed oh yeah, they complimented me. That's great. I had to let go of the guy that needs compliments. See, these are the things. I was working with a coaching client the other day. Someone who needs compliments. And it's you know what? This is how you're holding yourself back. You're afraid of criticisms. I love criticisms. Because a criticism can help me improve my game, or a criticism can tell me, you know what? They're just not ready for me yet. That's fine. But here's the deal. You get to let go of feeling small so you can discover how big you are. You get to let go of who you've been, that vine you've been swinging on, so that you can hover in midair and then grab the next one and then swing. And then let go of who you were there and grab the next vine. Talk about fun. It's the whole difference between being George of the jungle, being like Tarzan, swinging, having a blast, and hanging in a hangman's noose. You get to let go of who you've been. You get to let go of your reactions to the world. You get to let go of silly concepts like self-love. If I love myself more, then I will have what I want. And this is where we tie in the pearl of great price from manifestingmasterycourse.com. Yes, this is the voice of Mr. 2020 coming to you live from Melbourne, Australia, all rights reserved, with the Neville Goddard podcast. You see, in manifestingmasterycourse.com, almost smack dab in the middle, we've got the pearl of great price. You get to sell everything that denies the power of you. And when you sell everything that denies the power of you, you get to buy you. You get to let go of believing in the moon, the sun, the stars, endless affirmations, having to defeat your subconscious mind. I know Neville used the term once or twice, and he walked away from it. Because if you look at the later teachings, he talks about the only one you have to impress is you. You accept it. It's not suppressing it so that your subconscious mind accepts it. You get how complicated that is? Yeah, he said it. Yeah, he walked away from it. I said a lot of things I walked away from too. See, Neville let go of trying to fit in. Neville let go of ways that he explained it that just caused confusion. Neville embraced and radiated the truth that sets you free. If you got gold today, I've got 3 suggestions. You probably know what they are if you're a long-time listener. If you're a long-time listener, definitely join us today in manifestingmasterycourse.com. I got a great email this morning, and it basically went into the whole thing of disappointment. I've been into personal development for decades. Literally, I forget what she said, but I know it was decades. And after being in personal development for decades of disappointment, here's why I don't like personal development. You keep developing, but you don't get to occupy. Look at what Victoria and I occupy. You can ignore all the testimonials, or you can look at what they occupy. You can look at what we occupy. Occupation has you let go of what's no longer needed. You can defend where you've been, or you can occupy someplace you choose. Let go of the old. Have a lovely day, and join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com. Sharing is caring. See ya.